It's late, and the world outside is too still, like it's forgotten I'm here. I'm standing in a room filled with relics of a life I used to know. Photos of a younger me, laughing with friends, leading meetings, chasing dreams. Now, the mirror shows lines etched deep, and the phone hasn't rung in weeks. I found a note tonight, scribbled years ago in my own hand. Don't let them erase you. It hit me like a whisper from the dark, a secret they don't want you to hear. Society wants you to believe you're fading, irrelevant, invisible after 50. But there's a truth they're hiding, a power they're terrified you'll claim. Are you ready to uncover what they've kept from you? Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and drop a comment below. Let me know you're ready to be seen. You've felt it, haven't you? That sinking dread that you're becoming invisible. You walk into a room, and eyes slide past you. You speak, and your words seem to dissolve in the air. The world celebrates youth, speed, newness, and after 50, 60, 70, it's like you're being written out of the story. Retirement stripped away your title, your purpose. Your kids don't need you the way they used to. Friends drift, society moves on, and suddenly you're wondering if you matter at all. This isn't just a feeling, it's a force, deliberate and cruel. The truth is, they want you to feel irrelevant. It's not an accident, it's a system that profits when you fade into the background. Let me tell you about Margaret, 68, who I met at a community center in Oregon. She'd been a teacher for 40 years, shaping lives, commanding classrooms. After retirement, she felt like a ghost. People stopped looking at me, she said, her voice trembling. I'd go to the store, and it was like I wasn't there. Then there's James, 75, who ran a small business until he sold it. He thought retirement would mean freedom, but instead, he felt erased. No more clients, no more meetings, just silence. I started wondering if I'd done anything that mattered, he told me. These aren't isolated stories. They're symptoms of a world that pushes you aside when you're no longer productive by its rules. Here's the secret they don't want you to know. Your irrelevance is a lie they've engineered. Society, media, corporations, even cultural norms, thrives when you feel small. The beauty industry sells youth to keep you chasing it. The workplace discards experience for fresh talent. Social media glorifies the new, the trending, the young, while ignoring the wisdom of age. They want you to believe your value ended when your career did, when your kids left home, when your hair turned gray. Why? Because an invisible you is a compliant you, someone who buys their products, accepts their dismissal, stays quiet. But you're not invisible. You're a force, and they're terrified you'll realize it. Let's go deeper into why this happens. The fear of irrelevance isn't just personal, it's cultural. After 50, the world stops seeing you as a player in its game. Advertisements target the young, movies cast 30-year-olds as heroes, technology feels like it's leaving you behind. You're told to step back, to make room, to accept that your time is over. But it's not. It's a deliberate erasure. The system profits when you doubt yourself. $300 billion a year on anti-aging products, $1 trillion on healthcare that treats symptoms but ignores your spirit. I spoke to Diane, 70, who said, I used to run marathons, raise kids, lead book clubs. Now I feel like I'm shouting into a void. That void isn't real. It's a trap, designed to make you question your worth so you'll stay silent. The truth is, you're not fading, you're being pushed. The media doesn't show older adults as vibrant, powerful, essential, because that would threaten the system. An empowered 60-year-old doesn't buy wrinkle creams or accept being sidelined. A confident 80-year-old doesn't stay quiet when dismissed. They want you to feel irrelevant because it keeps you controllable. But you're not. You've lived through wars, recessions, revolutions. You've built families, careers, communities. Your wisdom, your stories, your strength, they're not relics, they're weapons. And there are 5 ways to wield them, to shatter the lie of invisibility and reclaim your place in the world. Let's uncover them together. The first way is to tell your story loudly. Your experiences, your lessons, your voice, they're not just memories, they're power. Share them. Start a blog, join a storytelling group, or just talk to someone. A neighbor, a grandchild, a stranger at the coffee shop. I met Robert, 72, who started writing letters to his grandkids about his life. His failures, his triumphs, his dreams. I thought they wouldn't care, he said. Now they ask for more. Your story isn't over. It's a legacy. The system wants you silent because your voice disrupts their narrative. Speak up and watch how the room turns to listen. The second way is to learn something new, fiercely. The world says you're too old to adapt, but that's a lie to keep you small. Pick up a skill, painting, coding, gardening, anything that lights you up. It's not about mastery, it's about proving you're still growing. I talked to Ellen, 65, who learned to use social media after feeling left behind. She started posting about her life, her recipes, her thoughts. People started following me, she said, laughing. Me. At my age. Learning keeps you visible, not just to others but to yourself. The system wants you stuck in the past. Show them you're here, now. The third way is to connect with purpose. Isolation is the system's weapon. Break it. Join a club, volunteer, find a cause. Not just to fill time, but to build a tribe. I met Clara, 80, who joined a local history group after her husband passed. She started leading tours, sharing stories of her town. I thought I was done, she said. Now I'm the one people come to. Connection isn't just company. It's proof you matter. Churches, libraries, community centers, they're waiting for you. The system wants you alone because it's easier to ignore you. Find your people, and you'll find your power. The fourth way is to redefine your worth. The world measures value by productivity, youth, wealth. Reject that. Your worth isn't in your job title or your looks. It's in your wisdom, your kindness, your resilience. I spoke to George, 60, who felt irrelevant after retiring from his law firm. He started mentoring young entrepreneurs for free. I'm not rich or young, he said, but I'm needed. Write down what you've survived, what you've learned, who you've loved. That's your currency. The system wants you to feel worthless, so you'll buy their fixes. You're priceless. Act like it. The fifth way is to challenge the narrative. Call out the lies that make you feel invisible. Question ads that glorify youth while ignoring age. Speak up when you're dismissed, at the doctor's office, in a meeting, in a store. I met Ruth, 75, who confronted a clerk who ignored her for a younger customer. I'm right here, she said firmly, and the clerk apologized. Share your experiences online, in groups, with friends. The system thrives on your silence. It crumbles when you demand to be seen. You're not just one voice, you're the spark that wakes others up. You're still here, and that means you're ready to fight. The fear of irrelevance, of invisibility, isn't your fault. It's a world that profits from your doubt. But you're not fading. You're a force, carrying decades of wisdom, strength, and fire. Tell your story. Learn fiercely. Connect with purpose. Redefine your worth. Challenge the narrative. These 5 ways aren't just steps. They're a rebellion against a system that wants you erased. You're not invisible. You're unstoppable. Share your story in the comments. What's one way you're going to be seen today? Subscribe, like, and let's build a community that refuses to fade. The truth is yours now. Claim it.